Hey guys, I treated myself. I was perusing Amazon, as one sometimes does, and I came across this deck. It's by a creator from France. I had to buy it from Amazon Global, so it took a little bit to get from the UK to the US. It is only in French, which I don't know. I do have some experience with Spanish, so I can pick up some of the words because of the similarities between Romance languages. But anyways, you'll see. But anyhow, I saw the art and I couldn't resist, and it was worth it. This may be one of my new favorite decks. So I kind of put it back a little bit in orders because I didn't wait to unbox it. I was like, nope, mine now. So it comes like this. It's a very lovely box. Two sides. It's got print on both the inside cover and the bottom cover, which we'll see in a minute. It comes with this guidebook. It is in full color. It is in French. So I think one of my projects with this deck is I'm going to go through and maybe use Google Translate and a couple other sources to try to go through and translate the guidebook for myself. It does look like it has quite a bit of information about the reading the cards, the elements, and if I remember correctly, I think there was some information on some possible uses. So don't look at that. That's my lottery ticket. Hopefully I win. Yeah, some spreads to use. So I'm going to try to see about going through and translating it little by little. Maybe that'll be part of a deep dive study. So when you open this up, they will come banded. They were paper banded. I already removed the bands because I already flipped through. So you have your two stacks of cards. Sorry, I'm doing this one-handed. So you have your two stacks of cards. This is the backs. This deck does have some nudity to it. It's not graphic, but you can see some lady bits. It is a very feminine centered deck. And then it comes with this beautiful tarot bag. And I think I may end up going through my deck and edging it in a color similar to this green because I think it's just pretty. And then here's the bottom of the deck. It has a little quote in here. I'm not sure what it says. I'm going to have to translate that as well. And then the back. As far as the card quality goes, let me just pull one of these out. This is the Five of Wands. It's got a very nice thick cardstock. It's matte. It's not quite rose petal finish, but it is very soft. You can see some of the details. There's just so much going on, and I love the images in these cards so much already. This has probably got my favorite temperance card that I've ever seen in here. I'm just kind of flip through a couple of these so you can see them, and then we'll go back. Like I said, it's not graphic nudity, but there is some. This also comes with two major Arcana cards that are bonus cards. On first glance, I assumed as above, so below. But now that I actually did some translation already, because I've already started working with it a bit, the top to the bottom seems more apt translation. I'd like to hear other people's thoughts on that. But yes, and the way that this deck will come to you is you'll have your majors, and then it goes let me go back here. The way that this deck is laid out, it literally goes numerologically. So after your majors are done and your bonus major cards, you go into the aces, and you'll have every single ace, and then into your twos, and then into your threes, etc., etc., etc. So it goes, it's not separated by suits, it's separated by the numbers. But yeah, so you can see there's your sixes, your sevens, and this, I love this card so much. I love, like, the swords are air and thoughts. And it literally looks like she's taking a knife and cutting off one of these branches. Like I said, I haven't translated the guidebook yet, but she's like cutting off a thought. And down here below, we have the sharpened pencil and the papers. Like, she's using her thoughts to make these pencils to record her thoughts. And I really just absolutely love this for the Page of Swords. I really feel that this deck is going to be great for intuitive reading, even if you don't know a lick of Romance languages and you don't necessarily know off the top of your head what you're looking at. I think that you're going to this is going to be such a great intuitive reader. But getting back to what I was saying, my favorite Temperance card ever is in this deck. Let me just flip through the majors real quick so you can see them. Your Magician, High Priestess, Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Lovers, the Chariot. This is an interesting Strength card. She's looking at her own wild reflection. Hermit, Wheel of Fortune. That was my dog barking. Justice. The Hanged Man, or I guess it would be the Hanged One. Death. Here we go. Here's my Temperance card. I just absolutely love the little seashells pouring the water from one hand to the other. The Devil. Now, I know in another deck that people took some offense to seeing somebody who is a little bit larger eating food as a temptation. So I know this might be a little touchy subject, but I do believe when you flip through this deck, you will see a lot of body diversity. So even though they are all these, not different colors, but they are, it is body diverse. So this is not the only larger woman in this deck, and I don't think it's necessarily a bad connotation in this deck. Here's the Tower, your Star, the Moon, the Sun, Judgment, and the World, and then our bonus. So anyways, yeah, I am absolutely in love with this deck. If you like this kind of art style, or something a little bit more intuitive and not necessarily just an RWS clone, this might be a good deck for you to check out. Like I said, it didn't take very long to get to the US from the UK, because it was the Amazon Global UK store that I purchased this from. Even without expedited shipping, it only took about a week and a half to get here, and it wasn't even expected to be here for another like 7 days. So I did not pay for the expedited shipping. I just went with the Amazon free shipping. Because it was over $30 US. In case you were wondering, it is 28 euros to purchase this deck, and it is from a publisher that I'm not familiar with, Vega Editions. So anyways, very good quality deck. I really am blown away by the artwork. I absolutely adore it. I'm not exactly sure how it is the creator intended to translate this. The word Ramures, I'm not French. I probably slaughtered that. Seems to translate both into branches and antlers. And when I look at the deck, they clearly have branches coming from their head, almost as if they are antlers. So I'm kind of guessing that's a French play on words. But either way, I really enjoyed this deck, and I'd like to hear other people's thoughts on it. If you are French or French speaking, I would love to have some insight on how you translate the things in the deck. So that's my little mini review of it. I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry I'm recording this one-handed on my phone. So not a professional videographer or anything. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you later.